ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, for the love of Pete, we're going to do some more adding and subtracting fractions today. Now, as we've been talking, this is it to adding and subtracting fractions. They have to have a common denominator. Then you make equivalent fractions with that common denominator. Then you add or subtract. Pay attention to the sign. And then you simplify. We're not leaving improper fractions. If a problem can be simplified, we simplified it. We're going to start with 3/10 plus 1/3. 3/10 plus 1/3. Don't worry, I have Team Shake. I paid $1.99 for it. I want to make sure I get my money's worth. Abby, can I add these the way they're currently written?
No.
Why not, Abby?
Because they have different denominators.
They have different denominators. Now, Abby right now knows what the common denominator is, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes. But for the sake of the video, and I've gotten many emails from like 7 and 8-year-olds that are like, wow, that's so awesome how you teach it. So I'm going to continue to go through step by step. To find the common denominator, we take our two denominators, 10 and 3, and we find the first multiple they have in common. So 20, 30, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. The first one they have in common is 30. We've done step 1. Now we need to make these fractions both have a denominator of 30 without changing the value. And obviously the answer is going to start with the denominator of 30. A denominator of 30. Yes, right. Team Shake, we're still rocking this. Bella, what do I multiply by 10 to get 30? The cool part is if I've written this out, I can already come over here and see. So if I multiply my denominator by 3, I must also multiply my numerator by 3. And Bella, what is 3 times 3?
9.
9. So we have 9/30. 3/10 is equal to 9/30. The exact same value. Just like 60 minutes is an hour. Just like 4 quarters is $1. Just like 5 dimes is 50 cents, which is 2 quarters. They are equal. They are the same. Now we've got to change 1/3 so it has a denominator of 10. And Eva, what do I multiply by 3 to get 10? Or 30? What do I multiply by 3 to get 30? Don't cry. Do you need the Heimlich maneuver? Okay. 3 times what is 30? Good. I multiply my denominator by 10. I must also multiply my numerator by 10. And Eva, 1 times 10 is?
30. Or wait, what?
1 times 10. 10. Now I've done that. Now I check the sign. We always got to check the sign. It's silly if we do all of this stuff and we didn't do the right sign. So we need to make sure we do it correctly. I have 9/30 plus 10/30. And Michael K., what is 9/30 plus 10/30? 19/30. So now I've done 3. Now I got to look at 4. Can this be simplified? I know it can't, because I've done this for 73 years. So I know that fraction. But how they do it, for those 7-year-olds in Nepal who are trying to learn this, while trying to learn English as well, we list the multiples of both our numerator and denominator. 19, what kind of number is it? Prime. Prime number means it only has 1 in itself. 30, what kind of number is it?
Composite.
Composite. We start with 1 and 30. Then we go 2 and 15. I know it's divisible by 2 because it's even. And then we go 3 and 10. And it ends in a 0. That's how I know 10 is there. Then we go 5 and 6. And it ends in a 0. So I know 5 is a factor of 30. Now I got to see what they have in common. What they have in common is a 1. There's only 2 over here, so do they have a 19 in common? No, so the only thing they have in common is 1. Means my greatest common factor is 1. That means that fraction is in simplest terms. Is it improper? No. It's not improper. All right, let's do a subtraction one. Don't tell anybody this one's subtraction. I want to make sure that they pay attention to the sign.
But they're watching the video.
Oh, they are. And so are you.
Wait, we are?
Let's go 7/14, subtract 2/7. 7/14, subtract 2/7. And we'll use Team Shake to get this started. Step 1, Leo says, can we subtract this the way it's written, Leo?
No,
Why not, Leo?
because they have different denominators.
Because they have different denominators. So I need to find my common denominator, which I take my 2 denominators and I just list the multiples. And I go until I find the first one they have in common, which is what, Leo?
14.
14. So now I need to make equivalent fractions where both of these have the denominator of 14. Now my answer is going to have the denominator of 14. And I'm not going to call anybody yet because 7/14 stays 7/14 because I'd have to multiply it by 1. Anything times 1 is itself. But Darylyn is going to help me. What do I multiply by 7 to get 14? 2. If I multiply my denominator by 2, I must also multiply my numerator by 2. And Dallin, what is my new numerator?
4.
4. Now, if you get stuck and you have an assignment or you're in Nepal and you're just like, I don't know how to add those. I don't know if Nepal would have fractions because they're smart and have decimals instead of fractions. Fractions are horrible. We should go to metric system because it's so much easier. It's moving a decimal point. I'm just saying. Moving a decimal point is all it is. All right, so let's look at Adam. What is 7/14? Subtract 4/14.
3/14.
3/14. Now, I know this is simplified, but I want those people in Nepal to see if we can find the greatest common factor of 3 and 14. 3 is what kind of number? Prime. So it's just 1 times 3. 14 is what kind of number? Composite. So we have 1 and 14. It is an even number, so I know it's 2 times something. And no more. So the greatest common factor is 1. If the greatest common factor is 1, that fraction is already in simplified terms, as long as it's not improper. God bless you. Questions, comments, concerns? Boom, shakalaka, peace out, God bless, love you, do something kind. Bring the teacher some Dr. Pepper. He's less cranky then. I'm just saying.
Well, we can cancel.